Hello dear students, welcome back. Nice to see you people again. Now today we are going to discuss the next two stanzas of the poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. So let's start today's discussion. Now I shall read the third stanza of the poem. Surely Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. For lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes from fog to endless night. On this slag heap these children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel with mended glass like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. So the first line is, surely Shakespeare is wicked. Now the poet accuses Shakespeare of being wicked because he writes only about royalty, which is beyond the understanding of these children. Shakespeare does not write about these people. So there is no quality education in these schools. They will never learn about Shakespeare's work. The map is also a bad example, as he is writing here in the same line that the map is also a bad example because for these children, their classroom is the world. The beautiful world with its offerings like the sun, ships, love and care only tempt them to steal because they cannot have all these worldly things. They live in a cramped holes like hutments, and there is no end to their misery. There is a perpetual state of gloom, hunger, and despair. Now there is a poetic device used here by the poet. In the third line, he is writing for lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes. Cramped holes here is a metaphor. It is used as a metaphor here. Moving further in the next line, on their slag heap these children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel with mended glass like bottle bits on stones. So their bodies feel like garbage heaps. They are very, very skinny and their bones are peeping out of their skin. The state of poverty is intensified by the fact that the glasses which these children wear are cracked and look like broken pieces of a bottle. So all of their time and space are foggy slum. Shows that all of their lifetime is being destroyed here in the slum. And the slum is like a blot. As big as doom on the maps of these children, that is, the lives of these children. So the expression describes the pathetic and miserable condition of the slum children. Their mornings are foggy, that is, it symbolizes that the future of these children is uncertain. It is not a bright future, and their nights, that is, problems, sorrows, sufferings, are endless. Now pay attention to the last line of the stanza. So blot their maps with slums as big as doom. It means that the poet is so distressed at the pathetic condition of these children that he cries out to put big blots on the map which would represent slums. And he says so because he feels that the existence of these slums is a blot. Blot here stands for, you may say, insult. Insult on the civilized world. He also feels that life in these slums is worse than death. It is a hellish life, you may say. And he also feels that these slums will exist till doomsday. The last stanza of the poem. Unless governor, inspector, visitor, this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs. Brick, oh brick, open till they break the town, and show the children to green fields and make their world run azure on gold sands, and let their tongues run naked into books, the white and green leaves open. History theirs, whose language is the sun. Very, very beautiful lines of the poem. These lines are full of hopes. And these lines tells us that what responsibility and what we need to do for these people who are living in slum areas. Now the poet feels that the only solution to the problem of the slum children is that the visitors, governor or inspector, those who visit these schools, they should work for the upliftment of these children. They should take some solid steps so that this map takes the place of their windows, which confine these children to as miserable a life as in catacombs. Now, what are catacombs? Catacombs are underground graves. The meaning here is given. These graves are just like the dirty slums are being compared to catacombs. And it is as if the children of slums are buried in the squalor of the slums, and there is no scope for their progress. Brick, oh brick, open till they break the town, and show the children to green fields and make their world. So the poet wants the civilized world to bridge the gap between them and the world of these children. The map becomes their window, and these windows which confine all their hopes and dreams must be broken so that these children could be brought out in the green fields away from the filthy surroundings. The poet desires that these children should be allowed to run on the gold sands under the clear sky, that is, make progress. The last two lines means that they should be allowed to have quality education. Run naked into books, the white and green leaves open. History theirs, whose language is the sun. So the poet feels that education can help them immensely because according to him, history is written by those whose language has the warmth and energy of the sun. The word sun in the last line is a metaphor as it symbolizes knowledge. So the poet has given a vivid description of the miserable life led by the children of the slums. They are called weeds and slag of the society. Hunger gleams in their eyes, and they are diseased. They are burdened with the cares of life. They don't even have the ability to dream. Their mornings are foggy, and their nights are endless. So he appeals to the officials to do something to improve the lot of these children. So this is all about the poem, dear students. I hope that the poem is clearly understood by you. Now in the next part of the video of this chapter, we shall discuss the question answers. Thank you.